Hello, good morning. In the last class, we were discussing about information systems and their development, in which we were discussing about developing a solution to a particular problem or to develop a particular project. So here we are concerned with development of accounting information system, in which we discussed about some of the sequence of activities, or you can say a cyclical type of activities in systems development life cycle. So in which we are discussing about systems investigation, analysis, design, implementation and maintenance phases. So in the last class we are discussing about systems design. So here we are developing some specifications related to our physical components, hardware as well as software, users and network and other data related resources. And also we are developing some logical models related to the new systems that we are going to develop. So you can employ wide variety of techniques here. So in which you can employ prototyping model also. So prototyping means you can say it is a rapid application development type of technique which allows us to testing of working models. That means you can say it is a miniature model or some minimum working model, you can say. So that is interactive and iterative, means it is a repetitive process which is used during the design phase especially. So when we talk about this prototyping approach, it is very much faster and easier, because in some situations what happens is the requirements of the user are difficult to understand or difficult to define. Sometimes all requirements of the end user are not listed in a proper way, or sometimes it is difficult to define the problem itself or difficult to determine the requirement itself. In such situations this will be more useful, because you can develop a solution by considering a part or portion of your requirement, and you can directly make a particular working model so that your users can work on that particular model or on that particular project. And when they use that particular model, they can enhance that model or they can add few more requirements so that the developments can be proceeded further. This prototyping approach is very much beneficial when it is difficult or hard to determine the requirements itself. So in such situations these are very much useful. And in prototyping life cycle model, I have these different activities involved. So here investigation or the analysis phase. So here we are identifying the end users business requirements. So all such requirements of the end users are listed. Sometimes a part of their requirements are listed, so that we can directly start developing the solution. So which is known as a prototype. Prototype means it is like a working model or some basic minimum working model. On that user and enter their data, process the data and get the required output. So here first some of the requirements are understood, and directly we are going to develop the prototype. So here in analysis or design phase, end users or as well as information system specialists use some application development tools. So they are very much interactive, means both way type of communication is there. So which enables us to design and test prototypes, that means the minimum working model of the information system components that meets the end user's business needs. So all business needs may not involve, but most of the business needs or a portion of the business need can be employed here. So in the design and implementation phase, we are revising or improving the already developed prototypes or the working model that we say to better meet the user requirements. For example, if any user requirements are changed, or sometimes we may need to enhance the present prototype, then we can design it further, so it can be tested, evaluated and modified repeatedly or continuously until it is accepted by the end user, because we are especially targeting our customers. So our customers or the users of the system must accept the system. So that is why it is improved or revised. And the implementation as well as maintenance level, these this system can be modified easily, as well as the documents related to the system are stored as a soft copy, so that that can be retrieved by all the end users. So here, using the system as well as maintaining the system that is accepted by the end users, that is important. So that is called maintenance cycle. So even in the maintenance cycle also you can uh, think about improvement of the system. So here, if you want to change a particular portion of the system, or if any new requirements exist, or you may find some further future requirements, so that you can employ in this system by going back to the previous step. So here, the prototyping approach enables us to revise and refine our applications, so that we can continue our development until it is accepted by the end users. So in the user interface design, especially when we talk about this design level, it focuses on supporting the interactions between end users and their computer based applications. So here, designers concentrate on the design to develop attractive forms, to develop the screens which are very much friendly to the users, so that users can input their data and receive the output. So it can be employed in our prototyping approach, so that we can give them a ready-made screen, so that it is accepted by the users. If you want to make changes, you can make changes later also. So we have to provide design specifications here. So some specifications are basic level. Some of the specifications here we are talking about is detailed design specification for our information products. Say especially when we are talking about the display screens, that is the user interaction screen.